to say this, y'all ain't gonna like it. The number one way that poor people steal from rich people is buying stocks when they shrink, when they go down. It's the number one way that poor people steal from rich people. You know why? What's good, family? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trap, and today we gonna get inside of my portfolio. Listen, it is May the 15th. It is approximately 2:18. So what I'm gonna start doing, we give y'all the portfolios. We're gonna give y'all the date and the time. All right, y'all, so we gonna do is we gonna give it to y'all. I got my Instagram family right here so they can see what's going on as well. We just doing it behind the scenes. So if you're not following me yet, Wall_Street Trap on Instagram, come follow that, come check us out. But let's get into it, man. As we can see today, we are up $161,000. So that's a good day. We ain't mad at that. But let's get into these positions, right? Because that's what y'all really want to see. Y'all want to show me the money. Show me the money. I know that's what y'all want to see. So we're going to get into it. So our first play is AMAT, right? So you know that is the company that makes all of the machinery for the chips, right? They are an integral part in the chip sector. So let's see, today we made $8,000 off them. Shout out to my people in AMAT play. That's our September 2024 play. 210. We are now up $13,000 on that play. 29%. We like that. Our next play is Amazon. Right? Amazon is down. We got two Amazon plays, a June 21 and a September play. Today, we are down 1,300, down 1,900, but in total, we're up 29,000. The one we up 29,000 with, we got 8 contracts. We are up 261%. Let's get that one. The other one, we up 9.7%. Let's get that. All right, next we got 2 AVGO plays. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, that AVGO is a heavy hit. If you don't know what AVGO is a Broadcom play. We talking about the Internet of Things. We talking about internet. We talking about chip design. We talking about broadband. Like AVGO. There is no internet without a company like AVGO, right? So not only are they in the chip space, they're also in the internet space, which is why I like that company. So let's see. That one did 26% today. Damn, the other one did 30% today. One of them did 8,000, the other one did 6,000. Now, if we're talking in total, the 1830 call is now up $2,000, 6%, and the September play is down 7,000. But here's the dope part about that, like, you know, we don't just do day trading or just your typical swing trading. So we do what I like to call deep swings. And deep swing is kind of like a terminology I made up. So if you get, ain't no such thing as called deep swing, he made that crap up. Yeah, I did. Right? Because I try to paint a story around what the hell I'm doing out here in these streets. You hear me? So for me, the deep swing is, you know, we going 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months out on an option play. Whereas your leap options start at 12 months. So sometimes we'll go 10 months and then we'll get into that 12-month play. And the reason why we play the game like that, there's a formula that I use. If you haven't checked out the options masterclass, check that out, the link below, or come join our Patreon where you can get all our plays. And on days like this, they just ring in the register. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. It's all about printing that money so you can buy back your freedom. What I like about these plays is, as we see, one ABJO play is down 15%, the other one is down 6%. Now, we got in these plays about 45 days ago, and they were down as much as 40%. Now, this is where your risk tolerance comes in at. Like, so for me, my risk tolerance is super high, and I have a formula. Most times I'll cut a play at, like, if it gets to 50% and I don't really see nothing changing, I'll like take that L. Now, the thing about the way that I do play options, you will have to spend at least, bare minimum is probably $1,000, right? So that's it. So we love that this play is back up. And we want to see that. Now, of course, we had a great CPI report. Of course, we had a jobs claims that came out good. Of course, Apple pushed further. And of course, Jerome Powell said that his next move is not hiking rates. So all of that kind of played in our favor. One of the things we do want to look forward to is NVIDIA on the 22nd. That is going to be huge for the market, because if NVIDIA does well, meaning, I don't think I have a problem with NVIDIA making earnings. I have a problem. I want to look at two things when I listen to NVIDIA earnings. I want to listen if they have a good demand for the chips, and I want to listen to guidance. Those are going to be super important, because it can have a situation like Facebook, when Meta did a couple weeks ago. They had great earnings. They had great revenue. But what they didn't have was great guidance. The guidance was it wasn't bad, but they said, we're going to back off a little bit because we're going to pour a lot of money into AI. Goddamn stock sunk $84 in a day. And that punched me in the face. And I don't like it. All right, so let's get into a little further. Fastenal is a play that I feel like I'm lost on this play. This was one of the ones that really, it's a great play. It's a great business of buy and hold, but I shouldn't have put an option play on it because it doesn't move the way I wanted to move. I like movers. So I just took an L, and the only reason I really kept it is because the play doesn't expire to January, but it's not going to get much worse. It's now $53,000, 81%. It's a loss. I'm not going to lie. I told my Patreon people it's a loss. We got to flush that one. The only reason I'm really holding on to it, it doesn't really make up that much money. It is going to be probably like I'm probably going to take like a $60,000 L on it. It's not going, I don't see it hitting $79 by January. Anything can happen. I just got it. I just kept it because of that. Now, the $60,000, if I lose it, it's not going to hurt me. But I did tell my people, like, yo, cut your L on it. So I did tell my people that. Let's go so further. We got the GE play, General Electric play. This is a great play. I talked about it on Trap and Tuesdays. I was like, yo, I like what the new CEO came in and did. He's breaking the business down into 3 parts, which is really good because normally spinoffs do well, which is helping increase the balance sheet. He's paid off $100 billion in debt. He's doing really good with this business, what he did over the last couple of years. We got 10 contracts now today, 6%. Today gave us $1,200. We're up 72% on this play. We've probably been in the play about a month. So that's good. Then we put the GEV play in, which is good. 15 contracts. It's a spinoff, one of the spinoffs with the General Electric play. This play been bouncing all around for us. I'm not gonna lie, but we back into the green on it with $2,100 today. We like that. All right, let's get into these two, man. We got Google and Google. We got a June play and we got a September play. Now, let me tell you the dope part about these two plays. Both plays are up today, 4%. I got 9 contracts on one, 25 shares on my 2025 on my September play. One up 1,400 today, 134 today. Total gain is 24,000 on that one. That's 248%. The other one is 34,000, up 80%. Here's what I like about that. I was down 45, 51% on both of those plays at one point in time. That's why I talk about risk tolerance so much for us as we play this game. Like, everybody isn't equipped to play the game the way that I play the game. And I'm not even here to say like I'm the best person doing this. I don't ever think that that's my goal, to be the best. I think my ultimate goal is to just show people that you can make money playing this game. And you don't have to do it the conventional way that everybody is taught how to play the game. I came up, I created my own rules. I stick to my rules maybe 90% of the time. And this is what we're doing, man. So I love that these two plays are now up. Look at this, from being down $45,000, literally. If you go back to Trap and Tuesdays, like maybe 7 episodes ago, we was down probably like 45, 50,000 on these two plays. Now look at them, 24,000 to the good, 242%, 35,000 on this one. And we still got, now I got to get out of my June play real soon. And so I'll be taking that money and I'll probably get in another Google play. I really want to get into another Amazon play, B. I'm not going to lie. This one is up 261%. I might cash out on both of those and then just get in another Amazon play, but then go bigger. Like, I might go maybe 20 contracts. I may do about $100,000 in my next Amazon play. So we like that. Eli Lilly, man. Y'all know how I rock about Eli Lilly. Big dog status over here. We got a January 2025 call. Today, 13%. I was down on this call just Monday, $7,000. Right? And here we are Wednesday. It did $84,000 today. Put us up 4,500 to the good, up 6%. We got 72,000 into that play. If we can get this play to give us 100%, we can easily be at 150,000 on this play, easy. So we like that. Then we got our 2 meta plays, Meta and Meta. As you can see, we got 20 contracts on one, 15 contracts on the other. It's a December and a January play. Now, here's the dope part about this. This is so phenomenal, right? Most people would say don't catch a falling knife. And I agree with them on that, but I look at it from a different perspective. That's why I don't always let the old rules of the game dictate how I play the game now. I was in this meta play, in this December play, I was in this play a week and a half before earnings. The company gave great earnings, great revenue. More people was on reels, more profitable, but they literally said, yo, we were gonna lower guidance for the next quarter because we're going to invest more money in AI. Remember, they just bought like 60,000 chips from NVIDIA, right? The stock tanks $84 after hours, and then $50 after hours, another $30 the next day. And I was like, bruh, what in the hell, right? So I had to go into Patreon and manage expectations and tell the Patreon it's going to be all right, yada, 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 which I was real true about because I understood it wasn't the company's fault. They did what they were supposed to do. But when the market is already walking on eggshells, the slightest news sends them down. So what I did was I doubled down on a play. I added another leg to this play. This is called added another leg. I added another leg. I went from the 505 call, I dropped it down to the 435 call, and at the time the play was maybe like it dropped down to like 420, maybe whatever it was, like 417, 413, put the 435 call and stretched it out to January. And as you can see, 8,000 on that play today. We did 42,000 in total. We up 48% on that thing, right? And that's all I did was the story around the company didn't change. The market was just being super emotional, and what I did was I said, yo, I'm gonna capitalize on that. The number one way, I'm about to say this, y'all ain't gonna like it. The number one way that poor people steal from rich people is buying stocks when they shrink, when they go down. It's the number one way that poor people steal from rich people. You know why? Because if you think about the market, 80% of the market, 90% of the market is wealthy people playing the game. So the number one way for poor people to steal from rich people is when the market is selling you assets at a dirt cheap price for no apparent reason, and you get to buy those assets for a cheap price, and then once you buy them for a cheap price, you let your equity go up. How you really rob them blind, I call it illegal bank robbery, is when you not only buy the stock, but when you put them in a couple of options contract and be like, yo, I'm gonna let it run up. So now we done printed 42,000, and I think we on our way. Another great company I love is ServiceNow. Love the CEO, Bill McDermott. He's such a dope CEO. This play has actually turned around for us. It fell the same day Facebook fell. So you can see as today we printed 13,000. We printed 14,000. We're down $2,000, down 3%. I love that. Of course, y'all see we got the big dog, NVIDIA. 3 times. We got an 860 call that's up in November. We got a $1,000 call that's in December. And then we got a January call, a 900 call, which is in January. How this happened was I was in the 860 call first, and then I was in a $1,000 call. But then when NVIDIA fell to like 816 or something like that, I put the $900 call in. And because I had a November call and I had a December call, I was like, yo, let me go to January with this next call. Of course, the strike prices are different. It's because I bought them at different prices. So I bought the 860 call, and then I bought the $1,000 call. But then when it fell down, I was like, yo, I don't need another $1,000 call. The stock is right now going for 813. Why not just get in there? You can see I loaded up on it. You can see I loaded the boat. This is when I sold my other NVIDIA play because I needed money. So I sold my NVIDIA play, I sold my Netflix play, and I sold my first Eli Lilly play. I went and got 800 or something thousand out the market, and I put a lot of it into this play. You can see it's the January 17, 2025, 900 call. Currently NVIDIA's at 9 something. I literally went and bought 31 contracts, B. I bought 31 contracts. Remember I said, yo, I'm going to get this money. I'm taking my money out of this position. I'm taking my profits to put it in another position.
That's the most contracts?
That's the most contracts I ever bought. It's the most money I ever spent.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So today, that call alone did 63,000. And here you go. The price I paid for it was I paid $143 per contract. I paid $143 per contract, which is about $14, which is about $14,000 per contract. I got 31 contracts, right? So right now, today, the call made 63 bands. I'm up a total of 127,000. The stock is up 28%. As you can see, I'm up in total right now. I'm at 571,000 with $500,000 in that play. That's not all equity, but B, if we can get this one to go 100% for us, it'll be crazy. And here's what I think. In my heart, I truly believe NVIDIA, May 22nd is going to be so pivotal. If NVIDIA, now it has to do everything right. It has to do everything. And I hate when a company has to do everything right, right? Like they have to give good earnings. They have to be earnings. They have to be revenue. That's for sure. But they also have to show that there's a demand for it. There's still a big demand for the chips. They have to show that. And then they have to show us guidance going into Q3 has to be elevated. It cannot be scaled back. And I hate that. It's kind of like saying like LeBron has to have a perfect game. You know what I'm saying? I hate that. And because it's drove the profit so much in the market, bro. So I feel good, but I'm super skeptical. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I could positive think all I want, but like I'm super skeptical. Like I do not, because you build up so much momentum to get there and be like, oh my God, why? And I gotta fight for that all over again. But if scenario where it does what it's supposed to do, oh, we out of here. I'm back at the $3 million mark. And I want to get back to the $3 million mark because I touched the $3 million mark for like 5 minutes. Then it came back down. All right, so then we got those NVIDIA calls. So then we got the QQQs. We got 2 of those in. We up 14%. So one we got 10 in, one we got 3 in. I think one of the things I'm learning too as I build my portfolio out is I can have like my heavy hitters. And then, like I have 10 contracts in QQQ. I don't have to have another 10. I can have 3 to balance this thing out. Like I got 20 here, I got 80 here, 10 here. Everyone don't have to be like ginormous. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the market printing for me. And then we have the XLK play, which is the one I gave out on Instagram for free. We were down on that one for a minute and it came back out. It's the September 20th, 24, 210 call. We have 6 of those. Today it gave us $1,900. It's up $275. We did it on Instagram for free. And then we got the XLY call. It's just not doing nothing. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't up to December. It's down. But that's it, man. That's our game plan right there. That's what we got for our options portfolio. Let's see. Then we'll walk y'all through right quick. We'll walk you all through the buy and hold. So we got the Allstate play. I liked it because insurance is just high, but this play not turning out for me, the way I want, down $2,000. We got Costco, which is my bread and butter, because they make so much money through the memberships. They don't have to make a lot of money based on you buying products and services. Cintas is a company that I really like. They make the uniforms and the fire clothes. E&Me, which is a powerhouse for me. I can't never get contracts on this one. FICO is my sleeper. I've been telling people about FICO for the last 18 months. It is expensive, but during the time this stock got down to about $1,100 and people still slept on it. Definitely should own FICO. As you can see, I got 60 of them. It's killing it. Of course, we got the Eli Lilly. Of course, we got the Meta, the NVIDIA, the PWR, the VTRX. As you can see, we up 5, 3, 94, 37%. And as of right now, this portfolio is up 22%. It don't say it right here. I think we up 23%. There we go. So we up 25% here, which means we dominate the market because the S&P is only up probably about 10% right now, 10, 11% right now. We up 25%, so we definitely beasting the market. And I think that's my goal. I want to show people that we can beat the market, we can print our money in options, and we can beat the market and buy and hold. And I promise you can't find nobody right now doing that. beating the market on buy and hold, which is a thing I stand on, and also printing money in the options game, which I stand on. And if somebody is doing it, salute. But that's it, man. That is our recession portfolio. I wanted you all to see that. You see it in the green. Let's refresh it one time to see what we're doing. The total today. All right, so today we are up $181,000. Today, unrealized, we're up $181,000. This is a phenomenal day. Had great CPI data today, man. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. I love you. I appreciate you, man. Tell me in the comments how you feel about this type of content. Y'all know we show y'all the portfolio every week on the Wall Street Trapper channel. I want y'all to see it. Get your merch. You need your Trapper attire for sure. Make sure you Trapper attire show every Tuesday, Trapping Tuesdays. Check it out each and every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, make sure you download it on all podcast platforms, you heard me? If you want to come to Trappers Anonymous, you want to come learn the fundamentals, that's in the chat. Also, if you want to come join the Patreon, you just get access to my plays, option plays, and buying holds. And last but not least, that's not me in the chat telling you about Bitcoin and telling you about DM me on WhatsApp and none of that. That ain't me, fam. So don't send your money to them people, man. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. I love y'all. I'm out.